Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing today?
What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? You back?
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Raw is Law. I am Lucifer.
And I'm BA.
And yeah, it's
And we
been
back.
a week. It has been a
Listen,
week. Look, niggas is out here like bad yet holding on. I'm talking about it is crazy.
it is. Uh, listen, I turned the camera on and I'm like, I saw you get yellow. So I'm like, damn, this nigga got on yellow too. I'm like,
Yo, it was so funny. I'm like, see, niggas gonna think we coordinated, but I mean, look. But, so here's my thing about yellow. I'm glad you. Black people, yellow is one of them colors that I just feel are for us. Yellow literally does not hit on anybody else. I've never, shout out to the white listeners. I've never looked at a white person and seen them in yellow and be like, oh yeah, that's just, like yellow
a
just
lot of them colors like that. Yellow is another one. Yellow is one. Orange is another one. White people do not. Nobody else look good in like orange. Really, uh royal blue, particularly black women, like they really do own that royal blue color. Like it doesn't look good on nobody else, really. It's just a lot of stuff like yeah, it's just I don't know, their skin tone. It's just like you don't
it's like I like because I just learned this. I was with somebody I follow over on IG. They're big into makeup, and they were explaining undertones and whatnot to skin. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that was a thing. And like how certain people have red undertones, some people have
mhm.
shit like that. So it was just I thought that was interesting. But it's like with us, being our skin, just the sun hits our shit. I guess warm stuff works. You know what I'm saying with us and all that kind of shit like that. So
Yeah, I
shout
guess
out
it
to
is.
Yellow.
I guess what it is, yeah. Because listen, I'm sitting here every time we record, I be just now waking up. And last night, I decided to take my ass to go to the bar and have some drinks or whatever.
Mm.
I had three drinks. That's all I had. I had two beers and a drink. And when I tell you that whooped my ass this morning, and I'm sitting here just three drinks, and I'm like, I can't be doing it.
Yo, when you be thinking back to the time where I'm like, it was nothing for us to just be out here fucking raising our blood alcohol level to like toxic shit, and we just hop right back up in the morning, like you just can't do that no more.
And then the bar we be going to is like a it's like a swinging Richards or a what's the other place? What's the place next to the Hederick that have the box boys?
Oh, Rooster, fucking
Ru- is it BJ Roosters?
I want to say it's BJ Rooster. I think that's what it is, BJ Rooster, some shit like that.
It's one of
It's
those,
some,
it's something like
it's
this
some of
about
your
boy.
shit, yeah.
So I have this dude. It's this dude I be getting lap dances from there, right? And I'm starting
Mhm.
to think that it's almost like it's like almost like he should be paying me almost because it feels like he gets more enjoyment out of this than I ain't gonna say I don't get any out of it because I wouldn't keep going, but it seems like I don't know. It's
I was
weird.
just about to ask you, you enjoy lap dances?
It, if the person knows like what they're doing and it's like not just somebody who don't have any, I think I enjoy it from him because I think that
Mhm.
he genuinely like likes me, and I think that's why they be so like
Yo, y'all be loving to think the scrippers be liking.
no. Hold on. Because I go back there and it's like I feel like you're doing. I don't know. I feel like I'm the one giving the lap dance. I feel like I should be charging you. I feel like he's getting more enjoyment out of this than I am.
Not you to hunch that man and made
Like
him.
when he come, like when he's walking around or whatever, his dick don't even be hard. But when we go to the back, his dick get rock hard. He's a bottom too, but his dick get rock hard, and he be like, be hands all in my pants and stuff. And I'm like, hold on, you supposed to? I'm supposed to? This is not how this supposed to go.
Oh my! Listen, see, let me tell you something. This has been my philosophy with lap dances all my adult life. I'm not about to pay you for blue balls, big dog. I'm sorry. Look here. Before you do all that, I look. Hey, what you doing when you get off? I got X amount of dollars. I'll pay you the fuck. I ain't gonna say I'm not above that. I'm not one of them motherfuckers like you know.
I look at it as just a form of entertainment. Like it's not
Mm,
getting me off, or I don't look at it as like my dick don't really get hard from them. It's just in
right.
a bar having drinks. It's just
I
atmosphere
feel
type
you.
of thing.
Cause that's my thing. Like, I wish we had more places. Like to be honest, in my mind, I always said when I got older, I wanted to open like the black gay version of fucking Twin Peaks or Hooters or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not where but see,
Well, hold on. That's not gonna work out because they tried something like that here in Dallas.
and them niggas was in there fucking anyway.
It was called Tallywhackers.
Come on, name.
And it was a spin on Hooters. Basically, it was supposed to be like a gay
Mhm.
version of Hooters, and it just didn't turn out right. I mean, I'm not gonna say it supposed to have been a gay version, but it's supposed to have been a version of Hooters, right? A male
Mhm.
version of Hooters,
Yeah.
and it just didn't have any clientele. Who's the clientele for that? For
But you gotta.
men walking around in some bikinis serving you food. Where's the clientele for that?
So is it would it be bad if I say I would absolutely go? I mean, I'm
I
just
mean,
saying
yeah.
I ain't
I
gonna.
mean,
I know
it's
I
a
would
place
go.
to go. You're gonna have customers,
However, the
but
crowd that would draw, I could imagine that would be like, because you know what I'm saying. You got put it like this: it's gonna be like a dark room with food, and it's like, you know what I'm saying?
and I think they catered it towards women too. But it's like
Oh, it was. Wait, what?
they catered it towards women, so it was like it was. I mean,
No, that was the problem.
I could see women going there for like bachelorette parties or something, but it's not enough
No,
clientele to sustain it to be open like a
women want to go
Hooters.
see other women strip for bachelorette parties for some reason. I never understand that. Like every time you turn around, you go to Magic City or some excuse me, one of the other black strip clubs, it be sections of fucking women making it rain on other women, and they speak. Did you hear Portia dating a woman now?
I lost right by that. I ain't pay that no mind. Portia ain't date no woman.
Look,
What was you talking about? Keep going. What was you talking about?
shout, shout out to Chaos because that be the shit we be talking about all the fucking time. You done bottomed out with me, and so now you just about to go out here.
Portia just needs something. Portia just needs something to keep her name in the press. That's all it is. That's all that is. Like Portia ain't no
Oh,
lesbian.
look, shit, hold on, wait a minute. But the housewives, look, they stay in the press. Oh, tell me about this whole thing happening with what's her name in
Oh,
Potomac?
Wendy and her slow ass husband. Let
Te-
me tell you something. So Wendy and Eddy from Real Housewives of Potomac, they just got arrested and indicted on fraud charges. So they faked a burglary into their home and they filed an insurance claim with three different insurance companies. Um, totaling like $500,000. They were claiming that they were putting shit on the claim that they had returned back to the store like back in 2018. Like they were putting items like a Gucci wallet, Chanel purses, stuff that they had already returned to the store and gotten refunds on way back in 2018, 19.
oh.
But what got them caught was she was pictured on a red carpet somewhere wearing the same ring that she said they stole. And that's how they caught them.
And you say this happened back in 2018?
No, 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 no. This happened recently, but they was the stuff that they were saying that got stolen.
Was from 2018.
They had
The
took it back
original
to the
incident.
they had took it back to the store and got a full refund for
No,
it
no, no,
back in
no. I'm not. No,
2018.
no, it's because the reason I'm thinking of a time frame in my head is
Mhm.
because how she would do something that's stupid. Maybe it was so long that she forgot that she fucking listened to Ring or some shit like that. Because that's dumb as fuck.
No, no, no. This was her engagement ring that she said was missing that they stole.
Mm.
And she came back and was wearing it. And it's just like a lot of like crazy stuff. And this is what I be saying about people and everybody, the whole thing, everybody always tried to make it seem like they were better than everybody.
Hmm.
Oh, they're so smart and everything. I'm thinking, especially they were all talking about her husband is smart or whatever. I guess because he has a law degree. But I'm here to tell you, I know firsthand, personally. I ain't gonna say anybody can get a law degree, but like you don't have to be a genius to get a law degree. Like, I mean, you just got to learn how to
Dog.
reread and rewrite, basically. And once you
You
learn
gotta
that,
be
you're good.
all you gotta do to because and this is no shade because this is somebody who always all my life I said you could go back to my yearbook when I was in high school. I said I wanted to be a divorce attorney. I've always admired lawyers. But that is my dream job is to be a divorce attorney. But I say that to say this. This is no shade to anybody, any lawyer. Anybody. All you gotta do is be a good bullshitter. Lawyers bullshit. That's what
But
they do. We
Eddie,
lie. I mean, they lie. I'm not saying we.
her husband don't even work as an attorney. That is a rare. I don't care what nobody say. I think when people have um gone to school to do these professions that take, 8, 12 years to do, like you went to medical school and you're not a doctor. You went to law school and you're not a lawyer. There's something wrong there. That's a red flag to me. I'm sorry.
Listen.
And that was his prime. He was trying to open up a weed business. But you
But if
gotta
you a lawyer though, again,
a
this
legal
is me
weed
not
business
knowing anything
though.
about
A
this
legal
situation.
weed business. A legal weed
You know,
business. But still.
I get that, but my thing is, to me, that sounds like a kind of backwards step.
Thank
If money
you.
is your thing,
Thank you. It just seems like it seems like somebody that don't got a job that needs something to do. And Wendy was a professor or whatever, but she wanted to be JT. Like she went and got her. Wendy came back after her first season, or it was her second season. She came back, but the beginning of the season, Wendy had a whole new body from top to bottom, ass, titties, waist, everything was just done top to bottom. It
what
looks
they call that
good,
shit?
but
They call that shit a mommy makeover. Is that what they go? That shit they be calling it?
I think she just wanted to step into that whole because she was very homely,
Mm.
that
Like
type of
Phaedra,
a woman, huh?
like Phaedra.
She definitely did a Phaedra.
Okay,
Definitely did
all
a
right.
Phaedra. And it was like, and she changed to this person that want to always be in the light and all this stuff, and that's living beyond their
And
means.
and and to me, that's what the whole Real Housewife franchise has devolved to. Because like I used to watch them. I used to watch all of them.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna tell you the last full season of any Housewife franchise I watched was the
Mhm.
season with Phaedra and Candy fell out. So I kind of
Oh,
disconnected since then. One of the reasons was because it stopped seeming like people who actually had wealth or had money just doing things. And it started feeling like, and I'm talking about not just Atlanta, not just Potomac, I'm talking about all of
all
them.
of them.
It started feeling like people who were trying to be in that world. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Everybody started feeling real scammy. You know what I'm
The
saying?
reason why that happened was because a lot of the type of women that they had at the beginning, those type of women stopped wanting to do the show. Like they said, they
Yeah.
didn't want to, like people who have like real wealth and stuff. They don't want to be on TV, and that's really hard because
Mm.
a lot of them, their husbands won't let them do it, and that comes.
Mm.
So that's the thing right there. And speaking about the husbands, I can't believe we're talking about housewives. I feel like you shouldn't. They need to start back getting into casting women that has husbands or women that have acting dating lives that they want to show. And I feel like that's part of the whole housewife thing. We come
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
life. We want to see more than just you arguing with the other ladies. Like what else do you have to offer outside of just arguing with these ladies?
Yeah, because again, just speaking for me, that's why I checked out. You know, like I
Mhm.
mean, I got tired of y'all motherfuckers going to brunch and just fighting with each other. Then you go to
Yeah.
dinner one fucking day, decide to go on a trip together, knowing y'all half ain't talking to each other. Y'all get overseas somewhere. Next thing you know, y'all in them Auntie Maxie. I love when the aunties go on vacation abroad or go somewhere because it's a maxi dress. That
Yep.
fucking long, that loose flowy.
Mm-hmm. But having the husbands involved, I think that's what make Married to Medicine such a success. Like the husbands are
Mm,
not like all up in the camera all the time, but they are
mm.
a part of the show. They're baked into the show, and I think that's like
The
that
only
helps a lot.
the husband I knew like before that became a thing was like Peter Thomas. He was damn near a cast member. I mean, he damn near had a peach.
Girl, and
He did
he
that,
can
and he in
Peter
jail
Thomas
too,
and
huh?
Peter. You know that
Was that?
Peter Thomas in prison right now. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's what I just asked. I say, ain't Peter in jail too?
Oh yeah, he's in prison for the same shit Wendy and them do. I don't think it was like insurance fraud, but I think it's tax, all type of stuff. Yeah, he in
No.
jail.
And again, that's what I'm talking about. Like literally all of these shows, like just it just got to the point where it just seemed like, oh, y'all they just went and swiped some common niggas or people out the whatever.
And
I don't know.
I don't understand it though. It just seems like people don't want to live within their means, man. I know this Wendy making at least $800,000 a season to do this show.
And then on top of that too, and I hate to make this an African thing. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Oh,
But
they're
always
Nigerian.
a Nigerian involved.
They are. I kept when I was watching Potomac, I was like, Eddie don't got no job, y'all. Y'all always bigging up Eddie. Eddie ain't got no job. Y'all talking about one. Y'all talking about one. Eddie is a one.
Listen, fucking that damn Portia and her Nigerian that scam. It just seemed like they was trying to scam each other. I don't know. Then you got
Man,
fucking
listen, he got her ass though. One day, we gotta get into it with what really happened with Portia's divorce because she really
because they
lost
keep
on that
saying
shit.
she won. I mean,
No,
the
she
way I
did
see it on
not.
the top,
Portia ain't won anything. Portia, she's gonna well, she's trying to get the house, right?
yeah.
So the house is in his name or whatever. It's worth like $7 million or something. He put
Mhm.
3 million up front. So when they sell it, he got to get his 3 million back off top. He didn't pay his lawyer bills from the divorce, which was one of his homeboys, right? So that they
Yeah.
planned this together. So his homeboy went put a lien on the house for the divorce fees.
Uh,
So when the house gets sold, his his lawyer gonna get paid for the divorce out of that anyway. I think when it's all said and done, Portia is gonna walk away from this thing with like $100,000. So you was fucking this old ugly ass man for ultimately $100,000. She lost, and people and
listen.
all her fans are out here talking about she won, she hit a lick. Portia has been taken to the Portia has been taken twice in divorces. Her first husband, Cordell Stewart, they was married without
Oh,
a prenup, and she walked away with nothing.
how the fuck
And
does that happen?
she's talking about, I just didn't want nothing. I walked away. I was like, I don't believe that. A gold digging bitch like you decided to walk away with nothing from a man you didn't have no prenup to. I know, Portia, you didn't get anything.
Listen.
But
And
here's
then
what I tell people all the time: when you don't have a prenup, usually the advantage is going to go to the person that has the most money,
mhm.
who can afford the best lawyers when you don't have a prenup.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's pretty much what happens, and that's what happened to her.
Oh man, listen.
But enough talking about these prostitutes. Let's move on to another prostitute if you want to.
Who is you talking about? Hold on.
Sweetie.
I so okay. Here's my thing. I like Sweetie. I've always said I like Sweetie. She's a likable girl. She's a beautiful girl. However, nothing about this whole situation is nothing surprised me. Like what did
Tell
y'all?
people what's going on though first before we get to
All right,
talking
so
about it.
basically, her I think a makeup artist or somebody who used to work for a role. I think it was a role manager.
Somebody else.
Um, this girl says that Sweetie didn't pay her. And so she was like, she was doing all these, the dramatic countdowns that they do when they about to be messy. People start doing shit like, you got such and such. Oh, so you don't, all right, bet. So it got to that situation. So she started basically telling all the girl business, how when they was over in Africa, and I remember that because that was last year. They was over in Africa, and I kept seeing the pictures, and it was like Sweetie was being received like an emissary over there. And I'm like,
She
Sweet?
was. She was. I remember that too.
She really was. And it was like, I was so, because again, I promise you, I could see if it was like a Beyonce being received that way. Beyonce carries that whole air of you have to receive, but Sweetie, tap in. Like, I tap in didn't do that much to where you go over there and they start treating you like the queen of Zamunda. But I digress. She was over there, so it's like, we were like, well, she must be on tour. And again, shout out to her, but what could she possibly be doing? Long story short, the girl said she was over there selling pussy. And I'm just like,
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Because it kind of goes back to Wendy and Eddy. How else are they financing their lifestyles?
How else? Because that girl keeps an endorsement. She keeps some kind of brands. Like, it's like, how are you getting all? And I mean, I'm talking about because I want to say she just partnered with Spotify or some shit not too long ago or whatnot. And again, shouts out to her, but it's like, girl, you don't even put music out like that. Like, your claim to fame literally is being cute.
Recently, she made a comment that said that the reason why she's struggling in the music industry is because she's cute.
That was what's so
crazy.
Remember
when she said that?
Yeah, no, I remember she said it, and when I first saw she said that, my thing was, if people thought she was smarter, they think that was shade. But it was like she didn't mean nothing by that. She just didn't know what the fuck she was talking about.
She really, but child, she said that. But my thing is this. It was Sweetie. Hey, do what you do. But I want everybody else to like take a look at like, the stuff that these girls be rapping about and everything. And it's like, that's not real life. Like, this is prostitution they're rapping about. And if you don't want to partake in it, you need to like stop aspiring to that type of a lifestyle. Like, that's what this is. This is prostitution. They selling. I mean, the stuff that they rap about is prostitution. And people get mad at me. People call me, one of my homeboys call me misogynistic for always saying that female rap is basically promote prostitution a lot, but it does.
And my thing is this is also why I was not shocked. Everybody acting aghast and clasping their pearls like, oh my God, I can't believe. Listen to the music. It's like I promise again, if Rhapsody, if somebody like Rhapsody was to come out here going to Dubai and getting pissed and shitted on, I'd be shocked. If somebody like I don't know, Tierra Whack was out here, I found out she was down here, in all these places whatnot, then I would be like, whoa, that's kind of a lot of left. But when you got these girls, literally all the songs is about, jugging a nigga for some money, you know what I'm saying? Like, you outright just selling pussy. Like, it's just.
And it makes people think that, I really do think that people listen to that and they think that it's one way. Like, people are going to throw you money for just nothing. Do you think she's from Offset?
So I heard that whole thing. Again, I don't put it past any of them.
I hope she did. I ain't gonna lie.
I would hope she didn't.
I hope she didn't, but if she did, listen, I'm sorry.
Oh, here you go.
Offset is one of the finest rappers we've had in a long time. I think he really don't get his credit for like how fine he is.
Let me tell you something. Oh, it's just, oh God, Offset got that look. Like, Offset, every time I see him, remember them boys from back when we was like in our 20s? that always went back when the tall tees was the thing, and they always
Yes,
had on like 3 t-shirts,
always
and they would be like
dancing.
real moist up under all them joints.
They be dancing.
Yeah,
Boys
you
from
know,
dancing.
they would have like and they would have them tiered. Like the longest one would be on the bottom. Then it'd be a color block one on top of that. Then they have a regular t-shirt on top of that. Then they take that shit off and all have a beat up under all that shit. Is mad sweat stains everywhere. Like
It's funny.
every time I
It's
see
funny
him, I can
because
see that energy.
when you look at, I see some older pictures of like that group, them, the Migos, when they were like in high school, and it's
Yeah,
very like you could tell like
it,
the
it's very ATL,
it was
very
very ATL, but it's still very
very.
of the time.
Mm,
Like it was, I don't know, it's very like kind of in the way what you just described. They was a very, I can tell how they clicked because they all had the same, like almost like them, you know, the niggas that was like the where my hug at niggas, like them type of niggas. Like that's the energy that they gave, like the where my hug at
right,
niggas.
just a very basketball shorts up under a pair of jeans energy. Just like that whole. Oh, I don't any.
But female, but like I say, these niggas think like they're making people think that there's not a the other side to this stuff. Like you know, you could just people gonna just give you money just because you exist. Like
Here's
that's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna tell you the misconception I have about holding that I hate the most that people hold that I hate the most.
Hmm.
These motherfuckers think that they can, go out here and carry on like prostitutes and they think they only fucking fine people. No, I don't understand where that comes from. No, you have to understand. Like, if you out here moving like that, you out here fucking for the bag. And again, no problem with that. Shout out to you if that's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. Hey,
Yeah.
we pro over here, but just be realistic about it. You're not about
About
to be out here fucking on people that's turning you on. You know what I'm saying?
that's
You gonna
another
be down.
thing. Listen, that's why I feel a way about the stripper dude that be giving me lap dances. Because I feel like I'm totally different from your normal clientele, and you in here getting off back here, and I should be getting paid for this.
I don't know why. I just got a picture in my mind from Players Club when old boy follow diamond home.
Oh, girl, please,
Yo, yo ass knocking at that door. I just wanted to make sure you get home safe. I follow you every day.
more like he knocking at my door.
Listen, no, but I do miss the good strippers like that though. The ones that made you feel, like you know what I'm saying. Like sometimes,
No, 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 no. You can't sell me a fantasy. Like you can't do that. Like that's not that's not capable. That's not possible. That's not possible.
listen, man. Look, hey, what you doing when you leave here? Cause look, I got the bread right here, man. Look, I ain't look. You can go. We can meet up at the. Why? Listen, I was just not about to pay you to be up in that motherfucker jumping up and down on my goddamn. Then they be wanting to talk to you. You ever met a stripper that just want to talk to you? Like
Oh
they
yeah,
all have a
I don't.
story. Please don't do that. Don't fucking do that. I am not here to
But
talk
you
about.
know, some people come into that place for that,
Mhm.
and they pay for that.
I watched a documentary. It was an African chick. She lived in South Africa and she was a prostitute there. And she said that she rarely actually had actual sex because a lot of the men literally would just come through just to for to lay on her chest and for them to stroke their head and talk to them. And I'm like,
For
God damn.
company.
And I really believe what she was saying. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, but no, fucking speaking of people out here selling ass, fucking this what's going on with this boy and Walter Hampton? He done got into it with this young cat. Oh Walter, god damn it. I like Walter. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Over the year, people give Walter hell, but I don't dislike Walter. I think Walter all right.
Just like him either, but someone pointed out something that was very, very true.
Mm.
They said he gives his energy is very Miss Netta. And it is so on point. If you watch Miss Netta videos and you watch his, it's like the same energy, delivery, almost the same
I'm
type
gonna
of
tell you what it
cadence.
is. In my mind, this is how I always see it. Them gays who like Waiting to Excel is their favorite movie. Those gays of a certain age, they all have Waiting to Excel as my favorite movie energy. Let me explain to y'all what I mean by that. What I mean is, they love a backless mule. Like they all walk around their house in a mule slipper with the back out. Mind you, y'all, this is the mind of a very ADHD person, so it makes sense up here. So I'm trying to make it make sense to y'all. Very rocks in the bathroom sink energy. Like
Yes.
they love a rock in the bathroom sink. They love a black editorial magazine. They love an Essence. They love an Ebony.
House is
Um,
overly decorated.
Overly decorated. There's a homage to Whitney Houston somewhere in that house. Like them niggas worship with like, and don't get it, we love Auntie Nip, but they worship Whitney in a different type of way. It's very much that energy. So yeah, I get what they talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
So
people have told me I look like that man too. It's like, I
y'all
mean,
do a little bit, but he outed some guy because he met somewhere, and this guy, um what he calls is homosexual season.
Mhm.
Where I basically, like, the homeless gays are looking for a place to stay for the winter. And
But niggas hit me up out the blue fucking last week. Hey, I'm in Atlanta. Okay, nigga, we literally haven't talked in a year.
That shit was hilarious. It's funny he said that because he said that around this time of the year, a lot of the homosexuals moved to Atlanta.
Birds fly south for the winter. it's no,
Wait,
it's
let
no
me get
other
to
way
what
to say that.
happened.
Shit.
So he had met this guy, whatever. This little young guy that's from his Instagram or whatever. He looks like he's like an influencer or whatever, like that
Mm-hmm.
does stuff or whatever. But he apparently don't have a job or whatever. He was talking to Walter or whatever about how he got a place, $3,200 a month apartment, and he got a BMW, but he's about to get another car and put that on Uber to use to make money and all this stuff or whatever. So I think what I'm trying to say is Walter was built up to say that he thought the dude was doing okay or whatever. And he said the dude came out of nowhere and asked him for $5,000
Mm-hmm.
and was like serious about it. And like it was like, and he was just saying how they fell out over it or whatever, and he
Mm-hmm.
posted some text messages or whatever. Then the dude posted some video in response to it, talking about it was very, very, very Andrew Caldwell type of video, talking about God don't play with him and all this stuff. And I'm like, what? What does God do with you begging for $5,000 from a man you don't really know?
So,
Back to listening to female rap music, because listen to female
It
rap.
all goes back to female rap.
That's the only thing that's gonna make you think that somebody gonna send you $5,000 for just nothing.
So, and the thing is, like, it's so many things about this. Well, first of all, these boys do. I want older men to stop thinking, and this is gonna sound ageist and all that kind of shit. It just is what it is. What could you possibly think this young ass boy could want from you? Let's be real. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. Hold on. That is true. But bitch, $5,000.
No, 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 right? No, no. He thought he had a dummy. He thought he had somebody. See what it was? I
But
guess he
girl,
thought he
you
had
couldn't start
somebody.
off. I mean, girl, what, a couple hundred first or something? I don't
Right.
know.
You
I'm not a
ask for.
prostitute.
Hey, yo,
I'm not a prostitute. So
I'm
I
just
mean,
like, what happened to doing temperature checks and checking the waters before you do some audacious shit? Hey, did you try taking a ride with him and being like, "Oh, I'm hungry. Pull over here and let's see if you can get a meal first. If you can get a meal, then maybe you can get $100. You get $100, you can probably get a phone bill paid. You can get a phone bill paid, then work your way up. But that motherfucker say, I'm gonna shoot for the moon and try to get the damn stars. But again, going back to what I was saying, you have to also understand too, a motherfucker with you, it's like a 30-year age difference between you and this guy. This
yeah,
motherfucker ain't even hit his prime yet. You know what I'm saying? You out here, and don't get it twisted. Walter himself is in great shape and all that kind of shit like that. And he's an attractive man, but you're still your fucking age. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
put this young person, like, stop thinking these young people, because let me tell you something. I ain't gonna call me what you want. I can't wait to get the trick age. But listen, I can't wait. I can't wait till I get to that age where I can just throw my wallet on the goddamn table and just something, because it ain't me trying to fuck. Just bring your young ass over here and just remind me of the times when I
When
was
it
a young.
comes to when it comes to I'm definitely not there, but when it comes to paying for companionship, let's call it that, I feel like a lot of people are not necessarily paying because they can't get somebody. It's more so, first of all, I can afford it, and two, it's more so like I'm paying for the convenience of it all.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I don't have to court you, wine and dine you. I don't have to do any of this. Like I can just cut right to it, bam, and you can leave when we're done. And I think a
And
lot of people don't understand it from that standpoint. They just think that it's people who are desperate or whatever, and that's the only way they can get some action. I'm like, no, that's not how it goes all the time.
but
And
see,
but I still keep going back to $5,000 though. Like, no.
I so I hear what I hear what you're saying, but it goes back to what I was saying too about when you're a prostitute, you not fucking fine people. You know what I'm saying? When because here's the thing, what you described, that was the pretty woman scenario. And don't get it twisted. If you come across that, if you come across a motherfucker who caked up, all they trying to do is just have a little bang, 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 with no
Yeah.
strings attached. But more often than not, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? When you
You
selling
think
ass,
so?
I'm telling. My granddaddy used to always say it. A choice of hoe is a bro code. You out here thinking you want me to believe that
No,
you.
no, yo, I get you on that part, but I think, do you think that is, I think it's definitely more people who pay for sex because they can't get it, right? But I do think it's a good enough number of people who are in a situation where they don't really have to pay for it. It's really the convenience of it.
See, and here's a reason why I don't think it's that many of them,
Mhm.
because motherfuckers wouldn't be so butthurt when people approach them like they tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like these people they they be under the impression of, well, oh, I look good for my age, or I look like that.
Mhm.
You still your age, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
and one thing about this new generation of young niggas, they don't care how good you look. They're gonna ask you for some money.
They do not care.
They don't care.
And
They're gonna ask you. They're gonna ask you for some money.
And the thing about people who move through life with their looks first, or with their appearance first, or who have always thought of themselves as being these, incredible looking people, which they
They
might
get
be.
offended.
They get off them. They have tissue paper feelings. If don't reject them. They do not
Yeah,
handle rejection well,
yeah.
because it's gonna turn into, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna turn into, oh, you think you the only one that is. It's gonna turn into that, because they feel so
Yeah.
like, look at me. How dare you? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a lot more of those types running around here. Therefore,
Mhm.
they're not. It's not this whole thing of attractive people paying for sex. You
I can see
fucking some
that.
oop monsters. You know what I'm saying? And just stand up in that shit. But that boy thought he had a dummy in Walter, I guess. And was like, no, no, it ain't like that over here, this, that, and other. But it's just like, yo, just get skills early on in life, y'all. And I'm saying this as a motherfucker who made a lot of wrong turns when he was in his 20s. Take that time to learn you some motherfucking skills. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be out here being in your late 20s, 30s, relying on being cute and thinking that's gonna get you through. You know what I'm
But,
saying?
but I'm telling you, this younger generation, like the people under 30, I hate to
They don't
sound
think they're
like
ever gonna
this.
be over 30.
I hate to sound like this, but like a lot of them, they just don't want to work. They don't believe in working. Like they
Mm-mm.
think that work should be doing things like TikTok or something like that. Like to them,
Mhm.
if they gonna have a test, and it's like that's not reality, y'all. And it's not like the world is not skewed against you because you have to work. Like it's
Like
just I don't know. I mean, I can
I
go
just,
on about that, but I don't want to get too. I wasn't prepared for that conversation.
no, it's just, but and also too. Last thing I'm gonna say is you got to also realize when you young, y'all young and fine. I totally get it. You have to understand Atlanta. Literally, it's busloads of young fine niggas coming to this city every fucking day. The competition is very, very stiff. A fatter ass, a bigger dick, a cuter face is literally hopping off the Greyhound, hopping off Delta every damn day. Sometimes they just stay and get jobs at Delta and start doing the sex work, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying, realize the competition out here is very, very damn stiff. Because you got to understand, listen to some old Too Short. Too Short used to, I forgot what song he said, but after 25, you's an old hoe. You know what I'm saying? You, you,
Listen,
and also you gotta
it's still 40-some-year-old gays out here that think that they gonna find somebody to trick on them. It's like,
you got
bro,
if you ain't got you a trick, if you ain't got you a sugar daddy, if you ain't got you a motherfucker out there supplementing your income before the age of 30, I don't know what to tell you,
here's
big dog.
And here's the deal with, I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I keep going back to the $5,000 though, because that's insane
It's
to
the
think
number.
it's the number. Because like when I was in my 20s, I wasn't fucking old niggas for money, but the ones that I did deal with, I could go get something from them. And I appreciated it being like that. Not just I wasn't some needy person. There was always give me this all the time. Every time I see you, you gotta pay me something. But no, but I knew that if I needed something, I can go. I know where I can go get it from, and still to this day. So it's like you learn how to. You just don't. A lot of these people like you don't even want to talk to people. You don't ever talk to people. You're asking me for $5,000.
Because the way he detailed the conversation, he was like he hit the boy and told him on some good morning shit. As soon as the boy picked up, so about that, like, well, and basically if you ain't talking about that, I ain't got time. I'm like, God damn.
No, I mean like let people like fall like I ain't gonna say fall in love with you, but let people like show people like
They don't.
I don't know, be
You
human.
Right. But here's the thing. You're expecting a lot of these motherfuckers. Like they don't have personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like think about himbos. And I tell people all the time, I love himbos. That's my problem with dating. I love the motherfuckers. You don't want to talk. You don't want to talk to that nigga. Like it's just the old school courtesans. That's what it used to be back in the day. They knew how to be comely, and they knew how to be motherfucking conversation. They knew how to work their mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? They knew
You
how to
wouldn't get
fucking
nothing from an older man back in our day if you didn't know how to do that.
right. You know what I'm saying? They just say, I'm cute. I'm gonna lay here. You know, baby, you don't like like the hoes from yesteryear. You want to hear some game? You want to hear some old fire ass shit? Talk to them. They'll tell you they ain't got nothing but time to sit up here and think of everything you might want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Shout out to y'all. Just listen, get your money, all the good shit like that. Listen.
Get jobs. Get jobs.
Look, so all right, so we got a motherfucker who didn't have a job. I'm gonna need you to lead this too because I'm gonna
Who's
bust out
that?
laughing too many times. Derrick Groves. Can we talk
Oh,
about
bitch, I
Derrick?
forgot all about him. Girl, let me say something.
Oh my
So
God.
if y'all don't know who Derrick Groves is, that's the last fugitive that escaped from the prison in down in New Orleans. It was like 11 of them, wasn't it?
It was 10 of them. It was so
10.
funny too because the it happened on Friday. And
Mm-hmm.
I had just got back to Louisiana because I was going home to do some family shit.
Uh-huh.
And that was in May. And it happened that Friday because I was just on my phone while I'm in the car and it came up over my phone how they escaped. I'm like, damn, I had just drove, like I was an hour out of New Orleans. But
Listen,
go ahead. But
so he got caught this week,
mhm.
and I've always said that uh I think he was the mastermind behind the escape or whatever. I think the
Mhm.
other guys got caught so fast because they didn't have a plan. I think they
They
just
just saw the
saw
hole in the wall.
they saw a hole and they went for it. So I think that's why they got caught so fast. He was always gonna get caught. Like there, it ain't no. I mean, successful prison escapes don't happen in 2025. I mean,
Right.
it probably happened in the last 40 years. Like that doesn't happen.
But I will say this too: that prison escape, it embarrassed them.
Oh yeah.
Like some people lost some jobs
Oh,
behind it
absolutely.
because that fucking warden. I don't. I gotta look and check and see if he even still got his job because they was tearing his ass up.
They gonna tear Derek ass up when they get him back there too.
Oh,
Baby, he finna
about
go.
to take that. They about to take that motherfucker on the scenic route. They about to take his ass down to the cane field and beat the shit out of it. They did that to my daddy one time. My daddy, he tells the story to this day. They
Mhm.
caught him in like we would always take, like I grew up in Baton Rouge, East Baton Rouge Parish. So
Uh-huh.
there's West Baton Rouge, what we call across the river.
Okay.
Everybody know you do not want to get caught down bad across the river when that goddamn sun go down.
Okay.
It is very different over there. The
Mhm.
racism is my daddy got pulled over, and I want to say he had drugs whatever on him.
Okay.
Long story short, it take my grandmother to tell it too. When they went to see my dad, when they finally got to go up to jail to see him, both his eyes were swollen shut. Like he had knots all over his head. They had took him in the cane fields and literally just beat shit up. It was called taking him on the scenic route, and that's when they would take people out there in the cane fields and beat them up. But yes,
That's crazy. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I see on Twitter is everybody. I get at first or whatever you cheered him on or whatever, but people are seem to be genuinely upset that he got caught. And I'm like, wait, y'all. He killed two innocent people doing Mardi Gras.
there
Like,
was a girl. There was a girl who tweeted talking, and she said this shit. She deleted it since, but Deg was supposed to be good in Atlanta, same way Asada was good in Cuba. Y'all don't stand on nothing. This was not a political prisoner, baby. And before I go, shout out to rest in peace to Asada Shakur. She passed away
yes, she
last
did.
week in Cuba. Died a free woman, warrior queen. Bless up. But yeah, this is not a political prisoner. This is not a leader of a movement. This nigga, he belonged, and don't get it twisted. I ain't gonna lie. I was one of those people, because I was cheering on initially in the beginning because it's
Yeah,
always gonna be fuck the
it was
police.
fun, but like y'all, let's be serious now.
But not, but let's think about this for a second. This nigga, he actually killed people. You know what I'm saying? And not just that. Even if he wanted to be like, but A, learn to do some shit in jest. B, like
Yeah.
Atlanta is not Narnia for niggas, y'all. I want y'all to really understand this. Y'all think of Atlanta, like y'all think all we gotta
Let me
do is
tell
just
y'all
come to
something.
Atlanta. Just,
I live in Lindbergh, Buckhead area, and that's not even up in Buckhead. That's lower Buckhead,
mm,
and I saw mostly white people in everywhere I went most of the time. It was like it didn't even feel like really like black like people make Atlanta out to be.
mm,
I'm like, it didn't really seem blackity black to me when I lived there. And I'm like, and that's why when people say that, I'm always like, y'all, I mean, it's a good number of black people there. Don't get me twisted.
mm.
It's more than I would see like here in Dallas or whatever, but it's still.
I
I don't know if
tell
it was my
people
neighborhood or whatever, but I just didn't see it.
when you go outside of 285, when you go outside of the loop, that's where you start realizing
Okay.
Georgia is white.
Yeah.
Inside the loop, yeah, black people, because that's why I don't leave. I love how black we are in this section right here. But I do understand once you go too far down, once you start hitting Forsyth and all that kind of shit like that, yeah, you ain't in no motherfucking Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? But the other thing too, I need people to start being realistic about is, guys, I understand the idea of prison breaks are sexy and like they're just, because again, they're just, it seems fun. Anti-establishment, fuck the pigs, all that
It
kind of
makes
shit like
good.
that.
It makes good movies.
Right.
Because the person that's breaking
How
out is
how
usually
long
not.
how long
Hold
do
on,
you
hold on.
think of
In the movies, the person breaking out is not usually a bad guy. So it makes you root for the person breaking out. This
right?
is not the case, y'all.
But my thing too is how I want y'all to start being realistic about a person with no ID, can't get no credit card, can't get no
picture
debit
is on
card.
every picture is on every type of port that you can use to get out the country.
Everywhere. You
Like, come
you
on.
you, you can't disguise that people's joking talking about him throwing the wig on, all that kind of shit like that. Nigga, you tatted on your throat.
Yes,
You are tatted on your throat, my G. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the 1800s. You ain't about to stow away at the back of no goddamn ship.
that's what
Where
everybody was like.
the hell
I'll
was
be
he
in.
going to
He's supposed to
go?
be in Cuba. He's supposed to be in Mexico. I'm like, first of all, y'all,
How?
if you get first of all, if you get caught in Mexico, they taking your ass right back to the United States, right back. Like going to Mexico ain't doing nothing for you.
Mexico is being ran by the cartels. They got enough going on. They is not trying to fucking deal with your
They
motherfucking
definitely
ass.
have extradition. They are bringing your ass back. Like they not keeping you there. They're not gonna
That's my
hide
thing.
you.
So it's like I like you because you asked the question perfectly. How? Just tell me
How?
how.
How did you
Tell me
expect?
how.
How did you expect him to get out of the country? Like, however he got to Atlanta, them people going to jail. His girlfriend is going to jail. That called the people on him.
Do
She
you
going to
so
prison.
you believe that about the girlfriend? Because I didn't know. I was iffy on that. I was like, did that happen? I was looking, I didn't find an official source yet.
It came from like some credible things that she was the one
Okay.
that tipped them off. But
And now she go, girl,
yep,
aiding
you're
and abetting a fugitive. Bitch, you about to get some years.
everybody that was involved from the time he broke out that prison is going to jail. Like I say, how did he get there? However he got there, you're going to prison. If you drove the car, if you owned the car, y'all going down. They gonna get all y'all that was involved.
So so again, y'all, just like man, listen, again, the word of the day is realistic. Be realistic about your expectations. Be realistic about the motherfuckers you out here rooting for. Like, just
That's the show
ground yourself
title.
in some
Be real.
reality.
That's the show title. Be realistic.
That's it. Because seriously, I was seeing so much. I was seeing fan fiction, like he done linked up with fucking what the other Jellybird nigga it was one of them, I don't know,
What
but it's
happened?
like no, people have created like scenarios. People have built whole
Oh
scenarios
yeah, yeah, yeah,
around
yeah,
the
yeah.
whole prison break. Like all of them, when they was out here doing spreadsheets and bets and everything like that. It's just we y'all guys again. Realism. We just got to be more realistic, y'all. But before we get out of here, I'm real quick. Fuck Drake, first of all. I ain't even spending a lot of time on this. His case got thrown out. You know what I'm saying? The judge said, "Girl, get out of here with this bullshit."
Right.
You was trying to sue this man because your feelings are hurt. And I just want imagine suing your job
And you still
and
got to go back to
having to
work.
go back to work. That's where he at right now.
I was just gonna say that, girl. They told you to get your ass out of there and get back to work. Basically, that's what they told you.
Them people, them budgets about to look real crazy on these next couple of projects. You're getting nothing out of them. You're getting swept to the bottom. Motherfucker, you about to be fucking, I don't know, Queen Naja out here. Like, fuck him. They tried to drag us. I had to delete the damn page. I had to delete the fucking tweet. And they started dragging us. I'm like, wait, whoa, what the fuck?
What happened?
They went screenshot our page on YouTube and started, y'all ain't got no views. Drake is still number one.
Girl, kiss my ass, lick my ass.
set up in our fucking bedrooms, nigga. We ain't fucking
Bitch, you mentally ill comparing this show to Drake numbers.
Like, get the entire fuck out of here. That piss color motherfucker. And last thing I want to say to I want to shout out my homegirl Bossy, her and her co-host Mike, their show, The Idea of. So what happened was
You
a
talking
couple
about like
weeks.
it's her last name like Bossy Igby or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I've seen her through she be on the Black Guy Who Tips, this other podcast I listen to. Yeah, I've seen her.
I didn't want to butcher her last name. I know I would have. But no, we used to be cool on Twitter back in the day before the whole Elon thing, and she checked out, and so I was on YouTube just running around looking at some shit, and I just happened like, oh, Lou, who is this? Let me see, let me listen to this, and it turned out it's her and her homeboy Mike. They do a show, and I'm like, oh damn! So I hit them with a comment, and they read it on their show, and she was trying to remember my old show, and she couldn't get the name, but nah, I just wanted to shout them out. Their show is super dope too. It's like they're clean and very professional, but very, very funny. You know, something that I can never fucking be, because y'all gonna get these goddamn country.
You know what? Normally I don't listen to I hate when I'm like this. The podcast I listen to on a regular, when they have guests, that's usually my least favorite episodes. And I usually don't even listen to those episodes. But when she goes on Black Guy Who Tips, I usually will check out that episode. Yeah, it's pretty good. She's pretty good.
But shout out to them. But that's pretty much it. Look, that's all we got. I don't think it's nothing else. It was an active ass week, shit.
Right. Of a bunch of random ass, begging ass, unrealistic ass people.
Be realistic.
And on that, we're gonna get on up out of here. Y'all could always find me on Twitter at wisdom_stature. Find me on Instagram. My Instagram is B_boy1984. I think that's what it is.
Find you on Instagram. I don't even think I follow you on Instagram. That's crazy.
I'm gonna start getting. See, I'm never on Instagram. I have about
12.
Yeah, I have about 12 pictures over there posted. I have about 12 pictures posted, spanning over like 10 years, I think. But I'm gonna start getting more active on Instagram and TikTok and stuff and all this stuff, because I'm gonna start those GLP-1 weight loss treatments, the shots.
Oh, okay, you are.
And I'm a document. I just want to get a boost, a head start on it, and I'm only gonna do it for like 3 months, and I'm gonna document it and like the progress or whatever. I'm gonna put it on TikTok. That's gonna be my first TikTok content.
Listen, let me lock you in and see how much weight this motherfucker end up losing. I might have to do something my goddamn self.
Like I say, I'm not trying to lose a whole bunch of weight. I just really want to go back to the way I looked right before COVID, 2019. I just want to go back to 2019. That's it.
Because we first met around that time, right? Oh yeah. I mean, you ain't far from that now, though. Like,
I'm not far from that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not far. I just want to say I just need a boost or whatever to get me going or whatever, and yeah, just to try it out and see.
Anyway, y'all, but thanks for joining us. All that kind of good shit like that, man. Look, we will holler at y'all next go round.
All right, peace, y'all.